detour, you might say, for the person practicing his boxing training in it. Or basically, it's, you might say, a what if or whatever, but basically learning to duck instead of block. Blocks a lot of times will get you in trouble. It's best to duck up under and hit, because you only have to move just a little bit to get out of the way of a punch. You don't have to like move to Illinois or something like that to get away from the punch. So basically what we're doing is we're practicing this. It's like the first two punches doesn't connect, whether it be they're parried, the guy bobs and weaves, ducks or whatever, and then he swings at you, and then you're swinging back. So we're still using the jab, cross, and hook combination, but we're going to go slow once. It goes jab, cross, and I can swing with either hand from this point. I can swing here, he has to duck, and he will throw his hook. Or I can go like this. Here, swing, and hook. So you got the idea? I can swing with either hand, and he has to use the opposite hook. So basically now it's getting a little more difficult as far as the boxing training is concerned. Okay? One more time slowly. I'm really trying to swat him in the head. If he don't move, that's his fault. It's not going to hurt him that bad, but I'm trying to hit him right in the head, and that's good training. It teaches him not to fear of getting hit. You're not going to fall apart if you get hit. I mean, very, very seldom will a person get hit and just get knocked out. Chances of being knocked out is a lot slimmer than just being hit. So try to take that fear away of getting hit. Okay, now another thing, as you notice, I'm not just holding the bags up. It's the same thing as before, earlier in the bag drills. I am hiding the bag gloves, the drill gloves, focus gloves, and when I come up, I'm presenting an opening, and he is attacking that opening. Nice little drill to go with for your boxing skill. The next one, now we're getting even a little more difficult. Now we're getting into slips, and basically now I'm more throwing punches at him than he is at me. He's basically counter punching one way or the other. Okay, we'll go over this real slowly once. If I throw a jab, which I'm in the left lead, he's in the right lead, he will do this. He will weave over to this way, keep his hand up for a parry, and throw a straight right or a straight left punch into my ribs. If I throw a right punch, he will go that way and go into my ribs. Okay? Goes this way, he goes there. 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 More moving his head anyway, more than anything, but the hand comes up there for secondary purposes. Okay? We'll do this a few times. Now I'm really trying to hit him. I'm not going as fast as I can, but what you're trying to do is you're trying to hit him in the forehead in that fashion with both of these punches. If you don't slip, then he learned from that mistake. You do this. Over here a second. Right there. If I go, no, don't do anything. If I throw the punch and I do this, miss him, I am not training him right. That is incorrect. You want to go straight to the person and you're not trying to knock his head off, but you're trying to hit him so that his training is correct. So basically always punch straight at the person. Okay? Basically try to read the body or try to figure out what he's going to do. Let's go this way a couple times. After you do it, stop. You can see right there what he's doing. He's moving his head. There's the parry, and he's throwing a straight punch right into the rib. There's a bunch of nerve right below the armpit. Very good target. And he's set up for another punch. He's set up for a hook with a hand that he parried with. He's set up with elbows, whatever, headbutts, knees, kicks. That punch is what's setting him up. A couple more times. Okay, now we're going to get into a little bit of elbow training. This first series is basically your basic elbow drills on focus mitts. This is basic. Now this represents two things mainly. The guy moves in your elbow, and also remember elbow makes a good use of punching or hitting the guy's arm as he's punching. Like if he throws a hook or something, you come in, wham, an elbow to the bicep. So elbows work good for not just head area, but you can also take his punching arms away from him, or legs, as far as it matters. Kicks works the same way. This is just a basic one. He's going to see these bags coming at him, and he's got to react with his elbows, or he gets swatted with his mitts. Pretty much is basically it. This is your most basic one. We're just going to go slow once. Go here, whang, whang. He's going right, left elbow. He has to stop that elbow right there before I get through to go to his head. He's trying to stop it before I come in and get him. That's the idea. Okay? Okay? That's the whole idea. If you don't elbow, this will be, don't elbow. This, just put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up like you know. That would be what I'd be doing. Okay? If I get through the elbows, if you don't react, that's what's going to happen to you. Okay? I'm not going to go super fast, but basically it's a good training drill. Okay, we're just going to go through this a few times. The elbow itself is just like a punch. You never draw back with the elbow. It comes straight from the point of origin and hits the target. And of course, elbow and forearm is a big misconception. The elbow is the tip of the elbow. This section right here, this is the forearm. We want to hit with the tip of that elbow so we open up what it is that we're hitting. Okay, let's try it again, a little quicker. Elbow, elbow. This way. Okay, now we just add one onto it. Make him a little more dexterity, a little more flow. Okay? 3 elbows. Okay? Just go ahead a couple times. Try to build up speed with that as time goes on. Okay. Okay, going over, this is now we're getting into the series of knives. It's straight thrust knife attack. Make sure you have the wrist just like that. That's what bends him over. Always put the blade to the person to settle him down. Now if I have my leg up against it, all I have to do is bend my leg and arm at the the same time to get bang. Okay, slowly. This is what I'm doing. That's my first move. Okay, fast. Okay. Just turn just a little bit. You got to make sure that elbow passes the body. Go very slowly, very, very slowly. Stop. Go back and go slow. Right about, keep going, right there. Right in there is about the time you want to try to move all the time. That is perfect. If he's there, he cannot change the trajectory of the knife. What I mean by that, he can't change his mind and come like this, slice down the throat, or come up, or whatever. He can't change the direction. So you have the trajectory down if you can wait that long. Okay, slowly. Okay, right there. This is what you're doing. You're grabbing the arm in here. This arm hits into this. You spin this arm down. Okay? You just pinning the arm into here. This arm comes up right into the radial nerve with just a little strike. Turn. That's the throw itself. Now with the lock, when you slide down, you want to make sure that you hook with these two fingers and the thumb. That gives you a good tight grip. You start gripping with this finger, start gripping with that one. It's not easy. It's especially when a guy's sweaty like he is right now, it's harder to grip, and you want to hook right down to the joint. Still at the wrist. All you do is turn it, walk him over, take the knife out, put it down to the attack. Okay, this way. Slowly. Turn, track, hit. Drop. Get a grip. Turn. Step forward. Knife down. Plug it in. Now, what we're doing, let me explain this to you. All the things that we've done against weapons, before we go any farther, you can put your own type strikes in at any time. I have my favorites later on in higher volumes in the system. I'll show you some more and more, but these throws are so advanced and difficult to learn the principles. I'm not really putting too much in to make it too hard for you. But if you look at this right here, this is a perfect spot for the elbow right into the face first to knock him senseless. Don't take much. Wham, right into the face. Then all you have to do is drop the arm down as you spin it. Still have the arm, lock, forward and put the knife to the neck. You always want to try to hit, loosen them up. That makes them throws work a lot easier. But there's so much movement and principles involved with the techniques, you need to learn them first before you put any strikes in. Now this is basically just like before, we messing with the void here. I'm filling the void that he's wanting to stab right now. When he comes in, it's not there no more. That's going to make him, see, he's really want to stab me with a knife. Okay? Nobody really just picks at you with a knife. When they think they got you, they're going to try to stick you to the hilt. Okay? What's here? Lock. Turn. Step forward. Locking the arm out. Take the knife away. Always put the knife to the attack. Now we'll settle him down. Last time. Lock. There was my elbow strike if I need it. All you need to do is drop the arm down, spin, drop. Okay. Step forward. Got the wrist action and put the knife to the head. Against a knife is a knife attack or cycle knife attack. This one, not very common attack, especially it's not common at all with the skilled knife fighters. But you need to learn this just in case you never know. Okay. Okay, first thing that you want to do, step forward with your left foot slowly, and I'm double parrying the knife. I'm grabbing on top of the wrist, and I'm slamming the knife into the leg. Then I want to spin my foot all the way around. down as I break the arm over the shoulder. Then I take it over here, stretch it out, bend over. My throw, lock. Always just take your time with a knife. You're never in a hurry. You have him. He don't have you. You've done stabbed him in the leg or cut him in the leg. You've at least hyperextended his arm before you throw him to the concrete. You have to remember all that. Okay, slowly. Go and want to direct it right into the leg. Okay, spin around, break, lock, and I got the arm turned this way. So I want the pain in. Bend over. My throw, hit the arm, wrist, take out, put to the body. Okay. I'm not going to throw him again for a while. I'm just going to go through the movement. Stepping out, I'm going this way, pushing down on the bicep here, wrist here, into the leg. Spinning all the way around to here. I break the arm. Take it over the shoulder, and for the throw, just like the shoulder throw for the overhead club attack, you just bend over to where his feet comes off the ground. If you get his feet off the ground, you have him. All you have to do is just keep going and pulling on the arm. Okay? The difference between this shoulder throw and most shoulder throws is the reversals are a lot harder to do. Not to mention you stabbed in the leg, not to mention your arm's already hyperextended if he's gotten this far. But you can't drop your center. If he tries to drop his center, he'll break his own arm again or hurt it worse. Okay? Until you feel comfortable with this throw or any high throws that we've done, all you have to do is go to that point. If you can get to that point, you have the throw. After you get that far, he can't do anything with it. This way. Step with the left leg, ram it in. Spin around, break, over, lift up. Just a little bit. Okay, now this point right here, this is what a thing a lot of people want to try to do with it. They want to go way out here like this. That's not how it works. He's trying to stab you in the face or chest. He's not trying to stab you in the shoulder. So you don't need to take your hands that far. That's what a lot of people do. They'll react with it. They go here, and basically all they do is guide the knife right down into them in the first place. Don't freak out. Basically, it's like 2 rising blocks right up to your center, and move. So it's here, move. You move it straight down into the leg. Don't be swinging your arms like this. That's what a lot of people want to try to do when they first learn this technique. Go this way just a little bit. So it's here, straight up. I've got it guided away. Now move it down in. Okay? Break, slide over, bend over. Okay, since we are at this point, I'm going to give you another example as far as strikes go. You've already stabbed him in the leg, but anytime you see a strike that's unpassable, you shouldn't pass it up. And right here is this one. Some of you might have seen it already. But once you go here, look where his head is. Bam! Smack your head into him, headbutt. Okay? Anything to help your technique. He's trying to kill you. He's got a knife in his hand. So everything that you do to him warrants it. Breaking his arm, stabbing him in the leg, headbutting him, opening his eyes, throwing him, breaking his back maybe with a throw. Okay? Last time. To here, to here, to here. The arm bar, basically all you do is let go of the right arm, hit the elbow, and pull with the left arm. Put your shoulder, knee into his shoulder. Just take your time getting the knife away. You have him. He don't have you, so you don't have to be in a hurry to get the knife out. Technique or defense against is the side slash knife attack. This is also a very common knife attack. Basically they'll do that to keep you at bay and cut you while they're doing it. Like I said before, this is still more the basic type, but now we're getting into the more heavy duty techniques. Okay? Just keep turning until he lets go of the knife. Now you'll see the arm lock and stuff that I have when I go in the other direction. But right now, I'll go slow a few times to get this in and how you get into the arm lock. Number one, wham, you cut down on the arm and wrap it up at the same time you're hitting on the face. And pulling right behind the neck, right around the ear area here, okay? Then you push forward slightly and spin, pulling down with the arm and the neck. Then this foot has to go over, because if not, if I go like this, all he's going to do is spin around. Well, if he's a good wrestler or knows any type of grappling, he's going to get away from it. So this stops that. Now he can't spin around. I have it. Okay? That's why that leg's going over. Again, slowly. Step forward. Chop down on the arm. It hits my body, and I lift up on it. I have a lock on him now. Push forward. All I'm doing is shifting my weight more forward. That's all I'm doing with this. I spin, I drop. I step over. Press the face away from me. That's another thing I'll show you on the other side. One more time this way. The footwork is just like before. Okay? All it needs is this part right here, my hip. I'm just not stiffening my arms up right now. I'm just showing you what does it. Hip, not strength. This way. Slowly. Step in, hand in here, chop down on the arm. It hits my body and I raise up on it. I have this lock. Got him by the neck and ear area. I spin, hip. This is the lock that I have right here. This is just the basic. This is not how it goes. I'm just showing you a piece at a time. You got the arm in like an upside down backwards L, you might say, and this is the way that you would be going. Okay? Now the next part of it. Spin here. Drop. You got to go over the body, just like this. You have to get that leg over so that when you start putting pressure, you have him now. You can't do anything. Then you want that face looking the other way. If he's looking at you, he can fight more. When he's not looking at you, looking away, he has no energy. You press down and turn until he drops the knife. Or the arm breaks, whichever one comes first. Okay? It's very, very imperative that you get that leg over. Not only for blocking him from moving around trying to escape, but for more torquing power. Just like. Spin around, drop, get that face that way. Okay? Turn, he drops down. And you notice also, my whole body's turning, not my arms. When you see me turning, my whole body's moving. I don't want to use very much strength. Okay? Last time. Okay? Uppercut drill. Basically when you're in close, the guy ducks down, or if you duck down, come up with an uppercut. This probably is the most demanding on the person doing the punching as far as all the ones that we went over before. He's going to take a little punishment with this, but that's what it's for. Get you used to it. You can start out slow, and with the light slaps, we'll do that, and we'll gradually build up the swats as we go. Number one thing that you want to do, okay? We'll start on this side. You put one hand on the head just like this, and I have the same targets that I had earlier. I can go low, he has to cover. I can go center, he has to cover, or I can go to the head, he has to cover. After I do that, I'm going to put this bag here, and he has to dig up and throw an uppercut to the same bag. Not only is it rough on him, but it's rough on the bag holder. Builds you up. It's very good for the bag holder too as well. Okay? We'll do it a few times. Okay, a few times the other way. Okay, this time we put this hand on, we're swatting here, and digs up under with the uppercut. Okay, slowly. Okay, now we get into an elbow drill. This is basically I call swat elbow. Basically, he's going to cover and throw elbows. We're going to go through several different sections of this on this part, and now we'll cover the elbows as far as bag drills is concerned. The first one, we're going to be going here. I can swat high, he has to cover. I can swat in the middle, he has to cover, or I can swat low. So I have 3 targets. I go to the head. You do not ever take your arm out like that. You just bring it up, keep it close to your head, or here to the high ribs, or here down to the kidneys or low ribs. So I got targets that I can swat with my right hand here. Okay? If I hit him, that just makes him tougher. It's not going to hurt that much. And basically, when I do that, I'm going to go here, and he's bring it up, and he's going to elbow that same bag. Okay? That's the first part. Here we go. Okay, that's it. Now what we're going to do is do the same thing, but he's going to cover, he's going to elbow, and elbow. Okay? So that's what we're doing now. Going here, cover, elbow, elbow. Okay? Okay. Okay, now we get into a hook punch drill. Basically, this is also teaching you your bobbing and weaving skills along with hooks. Hooks are very powerful, and this also will basically train the person to recognize which punch is coming at him right off the bat. Basically, he's bobbing and counter punching with the hook punch. Okay, we'll go ahead slow. I have a choice. I've got my gloves closed or in a neutral position, and I start from there. I can go here, bring this one out, and he hook punches. Or here, bobs, and he hook punches. Here, hook punch. Or here, and hook punch. Now another thing, I'm going to go a little deeper in bags. I'll try to explain as much of it as I can throughout the video. Well, for hook punches and things like that, When you throw a hook punch, throw a hook punch into it, you never want that really to happen. Basically, you want to try to hold the bag somewhere right around his center. So in other words, we'll try to get this angle right here. If we go slow, I wouldn't want to do this. You see what I'm saying? I'm making him reach. You're not going to throw a hook over there. So basically, this is what I'm trying to screw in just a little right there. If I go like this, and he ducks, I want to get that bag right around his center area for the proper bag hold. Okay? So let's try a little more speed now. Now he has to recognize which arm is mine is moving. And like I said, slowly right here, I'm trying to swat him right above the ears with his bag. It's not going to hurt him, but it's going to let him know that in a real combat situation, he just got swatted. This way. Slow time, slow. Going here, here. Making sure I give him resistance with the bag. Here, there, here, there. A few times fast.